The day I left home wasn't planned. It wasn't one of those teenage rebellions where you pack your bag and storm out. It was the day my whole life unraveled. The day my mother told me that everything I believed about my family, about myself, was a lie. It started with money, my savings. I'd been working small jobs since I was 16, washing cars, fixing phones. I had dreams, plans. I wanted to start a small tech repair shop. I trusted my mother, so I'd saved my money in her account. One afternoon, I came home and found her sitting in the living room. She said she needed to talk. Her tone was careful, rehearsed. Then she said it. She had used my savings. All of it. She added quietly, "Your sister needed money for her school excursion, and I'm starting a small business." My heart dropped. I remember standing there, not angry at first, just confused. I asked her why she didn't tell me, why she thought she could use what I'd worked so hard for without asking. She turned, eyes sharp. "Don't talk to me like that," she said. "You should be grateful for everything you have." I laughed bitterly. Grateful? For what? For taking my money? That's when she said it. The words that split my world in two. "You're lucky to even have this home," her voice rising. "If I hadn't picked you up that day, you'd still be rotting in that abandoned place where I found you." The room went silent. My knees felt weak. "What did you say?" I whispered. She looked away. "You're not mine," she said. "You were abandoned. I took you in. Everything you are today. It's because of me. So don't you ever talk to me about what's yours." I couldn't breathe. I couldn't cry. I just stood there, listening to the echo of those words in my head. That night, I packed a small bag, a few clothes, my old phone, and the little cash I had left. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I couldn't stay. I left the house quietly, without saying goodbye. For days, I slept in a friend's tiny apartment. I did odd jobs, repaired phones for strangers, sold used chargers and earphones. It was hard, but it was mine. My struggle, my beginning. Years passed. I built myself up, slowly. I rented a small shop, learned business skills online, and saved every coin. By the third year, I had a small chain of mobile repair shops across the city. People began to know my name. But I never called home, not once. Then, one evening, 5 years later, I got a call. The number looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. When I answered, I heard her voice. Shaky, tired, older. "My son," she said. My heart clenched. It had been years since anyone called me that. She told me she was sick. Her business had failed. My younger sister had left for the city and hadn't called in months. The house was falling apart. She said she needed my help. And my forgiveness. She said softly, "Please." "I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean to hurt you." Part of me wanted to hang up. I took a deep breath and said, "I forgave you a long time ago." But I couldn't forget. There was silence on the line. I could hear her crying quietly. I promised to visit the next day. Not because I owed her anything, but because I finally understood something. Forgiveness isn't for the one who hurt you. It's for your own peace. When I arrived the next morning, she was sitting on the porch, frail and small. The moment she saw me, she broke down. I held her hand and whispered, "You gave me a home when I had none." And maybe that alone was enough to start again.